Hello, hello, and welcome back, everyone, to more Trails into Reverie. I am BogMod. We're off to the admin district now. Over there. Got the MC. Yeah. Oh, hi, you. I do want to make something clear with some of my comments that I make about, say, people like Arios. I don't need all the villains to end up dead. I certainly don't. I don't think any of them need to end up dead. But a lot of... Let's say in media that's aimed at kids, and to what degree you think this is aimed at kids, you can make that call. But war crimes get kind of waved over in a lot of instances. Civic Center right now. As one of my friends commented, for example, the new She-Ra, for example, is a case of where the protagonist and She-Ra and Catra, their stuff kind of involved a lot of kind of hand-waving away all the war crimes. I don't... Now, this is a game that started, would have started more than a decade ago. Its original fans aren't kids anymore. And I would like to think that its storytelling would have kind of kept up with them a bit. So it's not perfect when I see that sort of thing happening. Especially, you know, we know they have a jail. Mafia Man. Marcus? Mario? The former Ravash second-in-command who helped us out in the second Crossbell game. He's in jail. They have a jail for people who commit crimes. Anyways, Civic Center. So apparently there might be some interesting people to run into here. Today. Yeah. I'm surprised that there isn't a crowd already. Like, obviously, software limitations, etc. But if this were the real world, for this kind of event, you would expect it already to be full. People taking whatever chance they get to get their spot. So I will not hold that against the game. Hi, Joanna. Oh, and Helmer. So these are the servants who work at Lady Ellie's mansion. For her grandpa, the speaker. Delighted. Speaker McDowell his lunch. I'm sure enough for everyone in the Civic Center to have some. Wow. Look, you can see that building there. It's dozens or hundreds of people probably working in that building. Serve a meal. What that means. This being on the unusual side, he likes a bitter shake. Yeah. The acerbic tomato. Which would be good for complexion. Individualized food meals for everybody in the center. Well played, game. Well played, servants. They're very good. If you're a maid or a butler in this game, you are probably... There's a decent chance you might secretly be superhuman. For your health. Oh, Otto, he's the head of the... Business Association. Cheer. Hurrah for Crossbell. Hurrah for Independence. Hurrah for the signing ceremony. Yeah. 3 hurrahs. One might even say hip hip hooray. See, library. No reason to go there. Is it always blocked off? Will that just be a temporary? Oh, there they are. Stella and Joshua. First things first. Hello, miss. Please parts, my friends. Fresh juices are here to wash away your thirst away. Ready for well to commemorate the signing ceremony. Finger Dow's old favorite, the acerbic tomato shake. Oh, it is a tasty shake. I kind of want to have one too. But maybe not his shake, but a smoothie would be delicious, or some sort of fresh juice. She's got blenders. Some there, some bitters, some milk from how Kia chucked it. Conjure a blast of bitterness and black. Indeed. Wow, wow, wow. Now, some might argue, of course, that Joshua also was a horrible criminal, having worked for the society before.
Nothing beats ice cream after a job well done.
My difference for him and people like Arios is, near as I can tell, as far as the game presented it, he was mind-controlled. A villain he was basically shut down as a kid to a horrific event, and a villain came in and was like, let me just rewrite his personality. And he was eventually able to break free of that with time, but he was certainly a child soldier that was forced into it. So it's different circumstances than, say, Arios. Now, Estelle's fine. She's generally a good person. There's a chance that what she did with Renne, which we'll get onto later, might have been because of magical manipulation. So it's an odd place for her to be in.
I'm glad that stall in the entertainment district was still there.
I remember that stall.
Although, I'm guessing we won't have much time to relax like this going forward, with all the guild work we need to do.
I mean, yeah, but that's why we've got to make the most of every chance we get. Oh, you've got some on your cheek.
Okay, to be fair, they're a couple.
The flavor you got is really nice too. Knew I should have gotten a double. Amazing weather, delicious ice cream, a primo eating spot. It's like a dream. Huh? What's up? You've gone totally red.
She, like most protagonists, has deep inability to recognize relationship stuff.
I still can't get over the way you do stuff like that without batting an eye. I thought I'd gotten used to it. You still catch me off guard sometimes.
Wait, what? What'd I do?
Don't worry about it. You want another bite?
Heck yeah I do. You're the best, Joshua.
Alright, here's a good question. Do you bite your ice cream when you get an ice cream? Or do you lick it all the way? If it's a big ice cream, and I have concerns that it might melt faster than I lick, I'll sometimes bite to get it down to a more manageable chunk. And then lick from there. Or, once you get, if it's a cone like those and it's stuffed past the rim, then you bite to eat a bit of cone and ice cream at the same time. Very important.
Lay it on me.
Yeah, maybe not in public.
Oh, come on. We haven't had a chance to do this in ages. Pretty please. Oh.
Hey there, you two.
If you want to start making out, we can leave.
We, didn't mean to interrupt.
How long have you been there?
I'm mortified. Mortified! Me being romantic with my boyfriend. Oh, the horror! Right, so we spoiled your fun. I'm gonna do you two now. Nice sight for Sir Eyes. I haven't seen this. Seen a couple that so clearly head or heels for another in a while. You're two blissfully unaware lovebirds. I was just swearing dessert, I swear! I try to warn you. Standing along since Oliver's wedding? Yeah! Good old Prince. And to the two of you here in Crossbell. Calvin, we're going to do extra Conflict Series C. Let's go with their secretaries here. Oh, okay. Conflicts 2. Elsa and Davil. Oh, okay. You're challenging me to remember, Joshua. You're putting me on the spot. Oh, I can't. Wait. Was that the same consulates that we had in the capital city of their homeland? Maybe. First class, I can really well. During many years in difficult times. They might be. The guy on the left feels more rememberable. I think he's Erebonian. Alright, those of you who watch, shame me. Have I forgotten these two? Am I correct? The guy on the left was indeed the diplomat representative in Liberal. And was she the Calvardian representative in Liberal? Do I have it backwards? Let me know. Reparations. Yeah, so, again, I'm not a fan of the reparations idea. All the major countries know there's literally an evil curse behind it that, unchecked, would have threatened and destroyed the world. By every estimation, everything Osborne did was to thwart the curse with as minimal damage as possible. Not only is the idea Erebonia has to pay reparations a little off to me, being the strongest major power in the world, and that they ultimately went to the war for good reasons, both having legitimate, actual causes, see war crimes, see acts of war, more acts of war, I suppose, on the part of Calvard against them. Even if they did lie about the initial cause, there was other backup causes they could use. And by the end of the war, certainly no one could enforce that on them. So the only explanation is that the government's like, well, we did what we had to do to save the world, so we'd better be punished more for it. And every other country's like, we're going to go along with that. And I'm like, maybe the game will explain more. We'll have to see. We're just going forward. I mean, there's certainly from my perspective of them, certainly a non-zero chance that the leadership of Erebonia is like, nope. Now we're going to gut our country and hamstring ourselves and punish our people for this, which, along with not telling them the truth about what happened, dick move. But you know, glad these two will be in the area for a while. Date spots, total privacy guaranteed. Yeah, you say that, but you're still back on your bench. Cochrane and Crana. Senior Bracers. Back in, I'm sure that's with you too, right? Oh, yeah? Yes, and back, so I was right. All right, good, go Brain. And he would lay into Olivier for fooling around because Olivier is the prince. And he would know that, being a high-ranking Erebonian. That's the prince, though, poor guy. She's ready to serve personality. Understanding and sympathetic toward the world. Yeah. I got the IP. Yeah, they are. Good luck in your patrols with the someone later, Lloyd. Yeah. I'll get away by now. Detail. It's probably full of sex. Just, it's their honeymoon. So, of course, we're going to have some of the other countries going forward. I see them turn to the SS for input sooner rather than later. Things feel possible these days. Yeah, fair enough. Tad early though. Ho ho ho! Green Giant. That's an old reference. On the bench. How do you feel right now? Being defeated looks super fun.
Preparations for the ceremony are well underway.
It's really happening. Today, right here, is where it's going to be signed.
I don't think it'll feel real even after I see it.
Tragic. This is the financial responsibilities. Testing audio equipment. Can I go into the... It looks like I might be able to go into the Civic Center. Female police officer. This one person here. Sick for just how much more land this feels now. Yes, and it's always been Calvardian territory in the size of Calvard. Of course. Okay, so she's an Erebonian. Alright. Receptionist Shion. Good to see you again. Yep, used to be City Hall, I was aware. Being spoken VIPs. Back to being a Civic Center. Alright. Calvardian clerk. And Constantinians formally accepting cross with the nation state. Alright. Can't let his country down. Hey, Chief Clip. Distinguished guests, you say? Speaking of, hello.
Goodness.
Let's bring her down.
This is simply divine.
There's Ellie. Oh, Ellie. Good to see you again. Elisa Reinford. Sharon Kruger. Maid, a former agent of Ouroboros, which is a secret evil villain organization.
I'm glad it meets with your approval.
Former assassin. Committed so many crimes. But then she stopped it when she murdered her dad, Elisa's dad. But then it turns out he wasn't murdered, but he was possessed. It's a whole thing.
I can feel my fatigue fading away with every sip.
Oh, Toa, good to see you.
Well noted. It is a variety of Earl Grey from Orid, particularly suited for easing exhaustion. I find it goes especially well with these scones, too.
Thank you very much.
Who's the other... There's the butler called Patrick, I want to say? Caspian... No, I might be mixing up who was the butler and who was the butted. Tea, but I need to become better at brewing than ever. So what's close to you? Nobody makes a cup of tea like you do, Sharon. Yeah. Just give me the boost to work hard after this afternoon. Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Lloyd, Noel, and Wazzy, too. What brings you all here? Never have to plan everything going on, but they're here to congratulate him. Well, fair enough. You're here. Could you bring some more tea and scone, Sharon? Gladly, my lady. Oh, yeah, we're on duty. I'm confused. I guess we're less on duty than I initially thought. We have time for tea and scones. I thought they were going to refuse. But I could definitely see myself getting hooked on this. It relaxes you to your very core. For me and the others, just how good your tea is, Sharon. I'm glad I finally tried it. Oh no! Nope. I bushed. No, that's terrible. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, here we are. Oh, I accidentally brushed the auto, and it really went fast. No actor voice. Confuse. So. 2. And schedule dismantling Tangram Fortress and repushing the munitions factory. Negotiate allowed the ceremony to formally proceed. It was rather smashed already, I believe. I wonder how much they rebuilt it. Can't remember. The house, let me extend my sincere thanks as well. First come to finish otherwise. Company. Tell my friend now. The people of Crossville helped me as much in bringing the end the Great Tribe. So, yeah, they all know about it. Let them here. All united, want to see what we can for Crossbell. Here. Oh.
As someone who cares about Crossbell, I'm just so happy that you'll finally have your independence. But even if our international relationship changes, I hope we can stay close friends, Ellie.
I feel very much the same way. Here's to lifting each other up, always.
You have grown into a fine young one, my lady. So I don't do the Cross of the Emperor can get along. I'm certain we can too. Yeah! A lot of what might have antagonized their prior relationship might have been related to an evil curse. It's hard to say. These old bones could do with a little bit of extra encouragement. Another speak yourself, acerbic tomato shake. Oh yeah. Something would prick you right up though. You could do one later? That'd be lovely, sir. Really does have a lot going on, huh? Don't overwork yourselves. And I'm going to take a little break, speaking of not overworking myself, so I'll see you all soon.